Served hot, just the way you like it. Here's your weekly serving of food, news, and views. Tim Beeman, Stephanie Hess, and Nikki Miller-Ka are Tart and Tangy Triad.
Hey guys, this is Tim from Tart Tangy Triad. Reminding everyone to go to the website, tartandtangytriad.com, where you can find us on Twitter and Facebook, like them and follow us and all that other good stuff. You can now listen to us on Stitcher or iTunes, your choice, or you can just listen to the website. Either one of those are fine. This week, Stephanie tells about the history of Winston-Salem's favorite dessert, which would be donuts, because we are home of Krispy Kreme, of course. And Nikki tells about her Southern Summer Supper that's coming up soon, too. So until next week, the 10th of June show, my name is Tim, saying thanks for watching, thanks for listening, bon appetit.
Happy Friday, everybody. If you listened to our show on Tuesday, then you know today is National Donut Day, so I have a little bit of history to help you celebrate. From what I can gather about the history of the donut, which I pulled from the Smithsonian, the very first donuts hit America back in colonial times when New York was still New Amsterdam, and it was brought to us by the Dutch. They were called oily cakes. Another bit of history that we have about the donut is that it came about in about the 1850s. There was a captain's mother, her name was Elizabeth Gregory, and she was using what was on board the ship, some nutmeg and lemon rind and other spices, and baking it into a dough to help preserve the dough and also to stave off scurvy. The center of this pastry didn't usually cook all the way, so she would load it full of walnuts and other nuts, which is where we got the dough nut name. Her son Hanson later on took credit for creating the hole in the middle of the donut, and he had a lot of different stories about how that happened. Now, for our friends in the Tart and Tangy Triad, we know that all that matters about the history of the donut here is 1937, and that's when Krispy Kreme opened right here in Winston-Salem. So celebrate the day by getting a donut. I think you can probably find a couple of places. Probably for free, and we'll see you next week.
Hi everybody. Don't forget, make your reservations for my Southern Summer Supper at Newtown Bistro. You can make your reservations by calling 336-659-8062. And I know you don't want to miss out on all the yummy cocktails and 5-course menus that I have or I'm going to prepare for you. So it's a single 5-course prefix dinner. It's $55 plus tax and gratuity, but I know you want to be there. You don't want to miss out for this restaurant takeover. It's the only one that's probably ever happened in Winston-Salem, and you want to be there. So again, to make reservations, call Newtown Bistro at 336-659-8062. See you there.
The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are solely those of the contributors and are not necessarily shared by our distributors or hosting company. This podcast is copyrighted and cannot be reproduced without express written consent of such and such Limited, Inc.
Yeah, girl.
This is me with floating arms and a head, yeah. Floating, I'm floating, haha.